Do worries of someone taking control of you, your family, or your money, causing a lengthy battle in court, keep you awake at night? If so, you are in the right place. Welcome to Wait a Financial Minute. I'm Ann Babiars, and I am here with my guest, Michael A. Babiars, who is about to help us sort out that issue. Thank you for being on the show, Michael.
Well, you're welcome. And I think today, in response to the burning question of the day, I'm going to take a little bit different tact here. That is, I know the question was basically how to protect yourself, your family, or your money from getting embroiled in these court issues. But one of the things I unfortunately saw in my years of private practice, because I did spend 25 years as a practicing attorney, and sadly saw situations where this very type of issue was going on, but the folks that created the problem for you or another family member was a member of your family. And
Oh my, people don't generally think about that.
No, and unfortunately and sadly, a lot of these things become intra-family battles. I mean, we see this thing sometimes when we see the gossip magazines with celebrities and so forth, and we think, well, this only happens to the very wealthy. But sadly enough, it happens to those of modest means as well. So one of the things that's important in trying to protect yourself from this issue is trying to take a very hard-nosed, non-sentimental look at the current situation of your whole extended family. Do you have, situations that sometimes cause these issues, or where they foment more often in your family? For example, is this a second or third marriage for you? Do you have prior children from a prior marriage? Do you have stepchildren around? Sometimes the blended families get along great, like the Brady Bunch did on TV, and sometimes they get along not so well. And, never fear, it's not necessarily the blended family that could cause the problem. It can also be your own biological family as well, too. So one of the things that's key to trying to make sure that you can sort of calm this fear and allay this fear, a key first step in doing that is to know your family, and know it from a very hard-nosed standpoint, not how you hope it would be, or you hope everyone would get along, or you believe everyone would get along, but take a very hard-nosed look at what the current situation is, because that will go a long way to determining if there's steps you can take to then go further and protect your other family members, yourself, and your assets from being embroiled in these types of disputes. And most of those prophylactic steps you can take, they don't harm the individuals that you're trying to protect yourself against. They're merely, wise steps to take, again, after you've made that preliminary inquiry, that first step, which is very important in this scenario, and that is trying to determine who might be causing those issues.
Some things that you don't often think about, but I'm sure come up quite often.
Yes, unfortunately, like I said, I saw them in my practice, which, for benefit of your audience, I was a practicing attorney. I've retired from that career, but I spent 25 years. I owned my own firm in the suburbs of Chicago, and I dealt with estate planning and administration and asset protection planning and elder law, and even some corporate and business things, transactions. And a lot of those, family type dynamics come into play in all of those areas of practice. And I created and taught a lot of classes too, both while I was in practice and continuing to this very day, everything from teaching at a collegiate level to adult education to courses that are still available and being taught today. And so, although I don't give legal advice anymore, don't meet with clients, not practicing law, I still do teach, I still do educate, and hopefully impart some of my experience and my knowledge to folks in situations like this on your show, Wait a Financial Minute. So hopefully I was able to give folks a little bit of help today.
Thank you. And as always, our motto is plan early, plan often. And also keep in mind that whether you have a negative balance in your checking account to billions of dollars, this is information that you absolutely need, especially during these times. If you would like information about the course that we've created for you, please check the link below, hit subscribe, like our video, and ring that notification bell.